You have been deceived. You don't have to play this game. You have choices. And this is a 3-part teaching journey on identity, abiding, and holy detachment, and how you don't have to play the game anymore. So, part 1, seeing the game, awareness. You don't have to play the game. The first step toward freedom is awareness. Most people never question the systems they are living inside of. They assume exhaustion is normal, anxiety is weakness, striving is maturity. But the windowsill is where clarity begins. God does not rush you out of the system. He opens your eyes to it, to see it. The world rewards performance and calls it success. It trains you to believe your worth must be proven and your peace must be postponed. The more you comply, the more it asks of you. There is never contentment. There is just more, an unsettled spirit. At the windowsill, you begin to see this illusion. You realize that peace has been withheld, not because you failed, but because the system was never designed to give it to you. You'll never achieve peace and contentment living like culture. You're called to be set apart. And when you set apart, it comes. It does. This is awakening. You are not broken. You are discerning. Seeing the game is not rebellion. It is called revelation. God has given you eyes to see. The only way you can get those eyes to see is by coming to the Father and abiding with me, is what he says. And he gives clarity. And he gives you ears to hear, eyes to see. And the word becomes the living water of your life, the bread of life, so much more. But you do that by coming to him, reading, studying to show yourself approved, praying, relationship. It's not religion. You can't just go to church. You can't just join a Bible study. You can't just pray and not know the nature of the Father, having a relationship with him. Who is he? Are you close to him? Do you share your secrets? Do you cry with him? Do you praise him? Do you just mourn? Do you just come be with him? You got to just come in his presence, in the stillness. Give it to him, even if it's silence. He knows your groans. He knows your tears. He knows what they mean. But it's just coming to the Father as your friend, and not just as your friend, but as your Father. He loves you and he'll hold you. And so it starts there. So in order to see the game, you have to have awareness. And to get the awareness and the revelations, you have to develop a relationship with him. Part 2, stepping out of the game. Once you see the game, detachment becomes unavoidable. This is where many people turn back, though. Not because they don't want freedom, but because freedom requires release. Stepping out of the game feels like loss before it feels like peace. You begin to notice how much of your energy is tied to keeping things together, being understood, maintaining image, managing outcomes, holding systems and people in place. Holy detachment is the courage to stop carrying what God never asked you to hold. It is not coldness. It is not abandonment. It is wisdom. Detachment dismantles overfunctioning, people-pleasing, perfectionism, emotional over-responsibility, relationships. At the windowsill, you learn that anything, I repeat, anything that is stealing your peace is stealing your life. You release systems that require self-abandonment. You loosen attachment to approval. You have one audience. It's him. He's the only one that needs to validate your life and your story. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, says, anything. You got to come to a place that you're okay with being misunderstood, because, that's just life. That's the world. That's culture. They're going to talk. They're going to run their mouths. They're going to spread stuff. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. When you know your identity in Him, you stop performing for belonging, not because you don't care, but because you finally care about what is truly sacred, Him. This is where chains loosen. This is where guilt dies. This is where freedom begins to breathe. This is where strongholds are broken. This is where soul ties. This is where trauma bonds. This is where God trumps trauma. This is where it all begins, is stepping out of the game by allowing God to renew your mind and to give you revelations of what's been happening to you your whole life. And when it comes, it will hit you like, wow, really? And once you see, you can't unsee. You just really can't. You cannot go back. You cannot. It's like, even if you wanted to, like, you can't. Part 3, living from abiding. Detachment is not the destination. Abiding is. What replaces striving is not emptiness, but presence. Abiding is the quiet confidence of being held. It is identity no longer negotiated. It is peace that does not depend on outcome. When you live from abiding, you no longer rush. You no longer perform. You no longer prove. Authenticity becomes your authority. You begin to live from wholeness instead of seeking completion. Relationships become lighter. Decisions become clearer. Peace becomes stable. At the windowsill, you anchor. You accept that this world will always feel a little foreign. That simplicity will feel radical. That stillness will feel powerful. Not because you are disconnected, but because you belong to another kingdom. This is maturity. This is rest. This is freedom. You don't have to play the game. You never did. And I just want to repeat that. You never did. This is why Jesus came, to set you free. He paid the penalty. He paid the price for your sin so that you could walk with relationship with Him again, to be restored, to be renewed, to be healed. By His stripes, we are healed and we are free. We don't have to do anything. We just have to accept the gift. And we have to know that there's victory. We already have the victory. He's already won the victory. We just have to step in it. We have to walk in it. We have to believe. We have to have faith. That's where He says, if you have faith of a mustard seed, like, you have to come to Him like a little kid. Like, I know it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're all in your head and like a scientist and like you have to have proof and all of this, you know what? Life's changed our proof. Like, there is no other answer but God to transform a life that was once drowning in not only sin, but depression and guilt and shame and just, oh my gosh. He frees you from it all. And it's not hiding behind Him. It's not being perfect either. Like, we still sin. We still mess up. We still hurt. We still have pain. We're still, He's helping us with our humanity because it's hard. But He frees us. There's nothing else to say. You just got to believe. You got to have that childlike faith and come. Like, what do you got to miss? Like, honestly, what is it going to hurt for you to explore? For you to see what I'm talking about? Like, look at your life now. Is it working for you? Like, are you happy? Are you at peace? Can you sleep at night? Do you have joy, deep joy? Do you have all that you've ever dreamed of having? And I'm not talking about materialism. Nope, that's not the answer. The answer is very simple. It's Jesus. Walking in his ways, in his steps. And I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video. So, praying for you and truly praying for you. My heart is heavy. I just want you to come. He wants you to come, not me. I'm just a messenger. All right.